I'm gonna tell you something here, and I've been a carnivore for about 15 months. I have stage 4 cancer. Okay, I was supposed to be dead over a year ago.
Carrie here from Healing Humanity, the power of a proper human diet. I'm so excited, I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful for all of you out there. In today's video, I'm gonna attempt to go 8 days without eating any food and drinking only water. I'm going to do it alongside, in solidarity with my friend Jeff DeProsperous, who has a big cancer scan coming up. He's fasted 5 days in a row for something like 30 cycles now. The man is a legend. I want to see if I can do it one time. If I can provide one little iota of support to my friend Jeff, it's worth it. I'm also doing it for selfish reasons because fasting is incredibly good for you. And lastly, I'm doing it because I want to live in a world where humanity is prioritized over profits. Let's get started.
Discovering metabolic therapy as an additional tool in my regimen revealed the power of a natural, proper human diet. It gave me strength. Chemo became more bearable. My typical 5-day fast, I'm gonna surpass that. And I'm gonna do that for a reason. I have a CT scan coming up the following week that's very important. It's my 3-month CT scan that's coming up, and I want to make sure all the inflammation is down. I have some people in my life that are really supporting me with fasting. The support is great, but the support that I'm going to get for this 8-day fast is unbelievable. Carrie Mann from Homestead How on the YouTube channel, Homestead How, Carrie Mann. He's become a good friend of mine, a close friend of mine. He actually just left me. He was here last week filming me for the documentary Healing Humanity.
We're about to meet Jeff DeProsperous.
Hey! What's going on, brother? Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Which I'm really excited about, and I'm pretty proud of that Carrie Mann and my friend Adam. I'm going to say Adam Lacey's also part of it.
Carrie's here. Carrie, you ready for this?
I think so.
Okay, I haven't done this in a long time, since I was 20 years old, so here we go. We going together?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So Carrie Mann has decided to do the 8-day fast with me. Carrie, I love you, buddy. You're so great for supporting me. You don't have to do this, but you decided to do it. He's got US Thanksgiving coming up, and he told me he's fasting during it.
And I am on day 1 of my 8-day fast I'm doing in solidarity with my good friend Jeff DeProsperous.
Today is Monday, November 20th, and this is for Carrie Mann.
I believe that I'm thriving as a carnivore because I'm eating the way a proper human should eat, the way our ancestors ate from the beginning of time. It's 29 degrees out. Day 3 of my 8-day fast.
It's day 4 of grounding, day 4 of fasting. I had chemo yesterday. I got my chemo bottle attached to me. I'm gonna swing it to the side so it doesn't get in my way for my push-ups. I think I gotta do 14 for you, Carrie.
I'm on day 4 of my 8-day water fast, and it's Thanksgiving. Day 5 of 8 days fasting. Checking it out. Day 6 of my water-only fast with my friend Jeff DeProsperous.
So day 7 of 8 fasting.
Carrie here from Healing Humanity, the power of a proper human diet. Day 7.
So see you tomorrow for day 8, everybody.
Yeah! Day 8 of my 8-day fast. It's 17 degrees out. A little chilly. Let's go. Whoo! Jeff DeProsperous, my friend. We made it. We made it. 8 days. So this is how I'm going to break my fast. I got a bag of bones. I got the fire going in here. And then I'm making bone broth up in here. This is it. I haven't had anything but water for 8 days. This is bone broth. Oh, it smells good. Oh. I'm gonna sip on this. A couple hours, I'm gonna have some eggs. It's a little warm, but it's good. Oh yeah. That's gonna be my first meal in 8 days. Beef, butter, bacon, eggs. Now you gotta take a little bit of that butter over there, Jen, and mix that in, please. A little more. Don't be stingy now. Carrie here, and this is my 8th day on my fast. I've eaten nothing. I've only had water for 8 days. A little earlier, I had some bone broth, and to let my stomach kind of get back into the swing of things. Jen just made me this. I'm not gonna eat all of this. Everyone's gonna look and say, you're insane. You can get really sick, kind of refeeding syndrome after this. So I'm probably only gonna eat maybe a little tiny bit of this, but beef, butter, bacon, eggs, power bowl, power bowl, power bowl. This is gonna be my first bite in 8 days. I don't know which one to bite. Maybe the eggs, maybe the bacon, maybe a little bit of both. I'm gonna take a little piece of bacon here, a little bit of eggs, a little bit of ground beef. Jen cooked it up good. This ground beef, I like to add a little bit of butter in when I cook it, get it nice and crispy. There we go. You see that? It's a little hang in there. This is the first bite. Ready? Oh. All right, one more big bite, and then you guys are gonna go away because I gotta eat this myself.
No, oh jeez. I tell you, I did not miss that.
Oh, it's so good! Steak. First steak I've eaten in 8 days. I fasted for 8 days.
If you do it, I'm gonna leave.
Ribeye. What, Jen?
I'm gonna leave. You guys think I'm being rude? You eat out with him. Just wait for it.
Can you see it?
I was trying to zoom in.
8 days.
Oh jeez, here it comes.
8 days.
Nope. Yep. Well, at least we're in the back.
They're so good.
No. He's gonna get up.
Oh, I want to run away, but I gotta keep eating. Oh, it's so good. Look at it, look at it, look at it.
And I can't, every time you move it, I can't zoom in on it.
Carrie here from Healing Humanity, the power of a proper human diet. We're trying to get 1 million signatures.
If you know anyone touched by cancer, please share this and help us reach 1 million signatures.
To change the face of cancer. If you're diagnosed with cancer, you should know about metabolic therapy, just as an additional option. We've put together with Professor Seafried and Jeff DeProsperous a cancer action plan, and we're trying to get 1 million signatures. Anyone that is touched by cancer should have access to this page and all of the resources we have there. The link is in the description below. Please, I'm begging you, help us get to 1 million signatures. Click on the link in the description below, and then you'll have this resource so that you can send to anyone touched by cancer. Before we proceed with the video and show you the results of my 8-day fast, how much weight I lost and things like that, I just want to stop and thank Mr. Jeffrey DeProsperous. You're such a good friend to me. I really appreciate you. I can't imagine what it's like being diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and then having the bravery and the humanity to spend your time inspiring other people and sharing your story sharing your regimen. You're helping so many people, Jeff. I hope you realize that. Jeff encouraged me to learn about Professor Seifried. Jeff encouraged me to do a video with Professor Seifried, and I did. And that video now has 200,000 views, or in other words, it's reached 200,000 people. The comments are incredible. Metabolic therapy, fasting, carnivore diet, exercise. Jeff's regimen that he had to figure out himself has helped to reach 200,000 people. And if you read the comments on that video, man, it's hard not to have a little tear come down. For those of you wondering, I did this with my friend Jeff. He's going through stage 4 cancer. He's fasted 5 days in a row for 33 cycles now while doing chemo. I did this in solidarity with him, but also selfishly, I just did it for myself. I keep getting these comments, and I want to help educate some people. I keep getting these comments, oh, that's so unhealthy. Oh, you're so skinny. Oh, you don't need to lose weight. I didn't fast for 8 days to lose weight. Just as I haven't done carnivore diet for 252 days now. I'm not doing carnivore to lose weight. I'm doing it because it's the proper human diet, and I believe fasting is also part of the proper human diet. Now I sound like a broken record now, but I believe humans from the start of time would hunt a huge animal, kill it, feast, and then they would fast for several days. What else do you think they did? Do you think they had breakfast, bacon and eggs every single morning, and then every afternoon some hamburger patties on the clock, day in, day out, every single day? It didn't happen. In fact, I think the opposite is true. I think it's unhealthy, the toll we're putting on our bodies. Humans are grazers now. All day, snack after snack, meal after meal, eating. That takes an incredible amount of energy for your body to process. And for what? When I did Lion Diet for 60 days, I ate 1 time a day. And I got all the nutrients I needed. And I got my blood work done, and it looked excellent. I wasn't lacking for anything. We don't need to be grazing all day. And furthermore, it's so bad for you because what people are grazing on is waste. It's almost entirely waste. You look at people's grocery carts in the store and it's full of waste. Think of the toll it takes on your body to process all of that food all day long as you're grazing when you don't need to be. And then you're processing food that's complete garbage. Your immune system's like, oh, is this a poison? Is this an allergen? What is this food they're putting in here? This isn't even food. It's questioning the 4,000 different ingredients you're putting into your body, and then it goes all right out the other end. You work so hard for all your money, you fill your cart up and spend hundreds of dollars on waste that then goes right down the toilet, and your body doesn't need it. And in fact, it's not that just your body doesn't need it, it's putting a toll on your body, a toll on your immune system, a toll on your sleep. Humans have fasted since the start of time. Read about it in the Bible, read about it throughout history. Quick interruption, we still have our travel size Redmond salt shakers. These hold a little travel size Redmond salt you could take with you if you're going out to eat or visiting family, and you can have the good Redmond's fine salt with you. Every penny we get from those goes towards Healing Humanity, our documentary. We're still taking donations at donate.healinghumanity.movie, and there's super chats. Any penny that we make goes right towards the documentary. Please help us out and visit the link in the description below. It's so good for you. You get mitophagy. Does anyone out there know what mitophagy is? You get autophagy. Does anyone know what autophagy is? Someone said this in the comments. It was a really good comment. Autophagy is kind of like you have that little Pac-Man character. Remember Pac-Man from back in the day? I love me some Pac-Man. It's like Pac-Man is going throughout your body. Once you start fasting for a couple days and you get into autophagy, you have Pac-Man going through your body, and it's eating all of your cells. Now at first it sounds bad for you, but it's actually eating all of the bad cells, the damaged cells you have in your body. You're replenishing your bad cells with healthy cells. Your human growth hormone increases. Your sleep improves. Your stomach gets a rest. There's all sorts of studies out there now that say most cancers are caused from chronic inflammation. Why do most humans have chronic inflammation? Seed oils, sugar, processed foods, eating it over and over again for years and years and thinking it's normal. I think I get a lot of these comments about the fasting because people fear change. And me not eating for 8 days is a big change. They put themselves in my shoes and they get scared. How could I do that? That's so abnormal. What we should fear is what has become normal. What has become normal is grazing all day, eating all day long, chronic inflammation. The vast majority of the public is obese. They have heart disease. They have diabetes. Cancer is going through the roof despite billions and billions spent on it per year. That is normal, and that is what you should be scared of. You should be embracing fasting because fasting is the opposite of everything I just described. It was tough fasting. Not as hard as I thought. I did a 5-day fast years ago on the standard American diet, and that was really tough. Going from carnivore for 250 some odd days to fasting was pretty easy. But I'm not going to say it was a walk in the park. I got really fatigued and tired in the middle of it, and I got some crazy cravings for non-carnivore foods, which I never had on carnivore. That was very weird. Only happened when I'm fasting. I did a 5-day fast with Jeff a month or two ago, and that same thing happened, but it happened much more intensely this time. Other than that, I felt great. My sleep was incredible. In terms of the weight, everyone keeps commenting, what about your weight? What about your weight? Because everyone assumes I'm doing this for weight loss. And so many people are only interested in fasting for weight loss. So again, I didn't do this for weight loss, but I did lose some weight. I was 165 when I started. I've been fluctuating between 162 and 165. And when I weighed myself this morning on day 8, I was around 157-ish, say 158. So I'm down about 7 pounds. 8 days, I'm down about 7 pounds. And I guarantee you, if you check back in with me in a week, I'll be right back in that 162 range. So many people commented and said, this is so bad for you, Carrie. You don't need to be doing this. Just because Jeff's doing it, he has cancer, you don't have to do it. You're gonna lose all your muscle, they keep telling me. Well, my friend Jeff is my same age, my same height, and my same weight. He's done 5-day fasts 33 times in a row now for over a year. He hasn't lost any weight. He's the same weight now. He's about 163 as when he started, 163. I went to the gym with Jeff and his boys. Jeff is ripped and chiseled. He's no issue in the muscle department. If you watch his video the last 8 days, he's subsequently adding more and more pull-ups to his daily regimen for the last 8 days. Push-ups, not pull-ups. I'm doing pull-ups, he was doing push-ups. So fasting is awesome. I'm gonna do more fasting. I highly recommend and suggest fasting for everyone. I get so many people telling me that I'm crazy. I probably am crazy. Jen, am I crazy?
Just a little bit.
Jen said just a little bit. I embrace crazy. I'm happy to be crazy. My entire life,
You've been nuts.
I've been nuts. My entire life, the entire crowd, the entire population of the world, imagine them all marching down a freeway. Well, there'd be one little guy walking off into the dark woods by himself. That would be me. That's where the adventure is, in the weirdness. Not going with the pack. Going on your own journey. Pathing your own trail. It's more fun that way.
If people don't want to do 8-day fast, they could do 1-day or 2-day fast.
Jen said, if people don't want to do 8-day fast, do 1-day, 2 fast. Absolutely. I'm not telling anyone to do anything. If you're encouraged by what I'm doing, go for it. There's all sorts of evidence with fasting, but I have done many days of OMAD, 1 meal a day. I've done many days of intermittent fasting. I've done several full 24-hour fasts. I've done a few 3-day fasts. I did a 5-day fast, and now I just did an 8-day fast. Try a 1-day fast if you're interested. Try intermittent fasting. Do some research.
It gets all the toxins out of your body.
Gets all the toxins out of your body. It
Regenerates you.
Autophagy is amazing if you have loose skin like I do. I got a lot of loose skin around my belly. I was 100 pounds heavier at my heaviest. It tightens that skin, kills all those old cells that you don't need in your body, and that's what causes cancer. That's my big thing right now with Jeff. We did an interview with Professor Seafried. What causes cancer, Jen? Do you know?
Sugar.
Well, damage to the mitochondria, which is how do you damage the mitochondria is the question. You can smoke cigarettes, or you can become in contact with toxins, or in most cases, chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation. You can overdose on seed oils, you'd probably get cancer. You can eat a ton of sugar, you get cancer. You eat a lot of processed foods, like everyone in the world is doing, and you end up with cancer. People want the cure for cancer. They want a magic pill. There is no cure for cancer, and there never will be. Why? The reason people are getting cancer is because they're chronically inflaming themselves and they're poisoning themselves with sugar, which just gets a complete pass. It's one of the most addictive drugs on the world. It's more addictive than nicotine. I don't know if you guys can see that, the moon's out. Sugar is more addictive than nicotine, and in my opinion, it's more damaging. It leads to heart disease, strokes. I think it leads to dementia, Alzheimer's, and I think it leads to cancer. And it gets a complete pass. And so many people out there watching this are going to say I'm being dramatic, and a lot of those people are frankly addicted to sugar and they don't want to admit it.
What just happened to my father?
They're like an alcoholic that says, I can stop drinking at any time. It's not that big of a deal. I don't drink too much. I deserve a drink. It's not that big of a deal. And then they end up with stage 4 cancer like Jeff, or they end up losing their colon like my friend Lee Kopis did.
And what happened to my father?
Jen's dad just had a heart attack. We thank God he's survived. But yeah, he has a CPAP machine and he's got weight issues and lots of sugar. And he's worried about me and my cholesterol numbers.